What it do, peoples, what it do. It is time, y'all, for a little bit of this quick Q&A live stream. Sorry, today's been mad busy. I was on the floor earlier this morning because, Tuesday. And then right after that, had to go do Twit, which was kind of amazing balls. Absolutely had a good time there. And so now now we're back here for the third stream of the day. So this is one of those loosey goosey ones, Q&A type joint. I just want to make sure that you guys are getting down with the get down. So if you have any questions, please drop them in the chitty chat below. Throw a Q in the front. I don't know if moderator was busy or not. He may be here. He may not. There he goes. I found him. He's right here. Fam one. Anyway, guys, I got some new stuff I want to show you real quick before we get too far ahead of ourselves. So let me drop in and show you something new that just came out. Having a lot of fun playing with this. I had an opportunity to play with the early release of it, but the guys over at our favorite software, let me pull this off real quick. The guys over at Camo have dropped a brand new version, and it's Camo 2.0. It is good. Good. They made some adjustments to the program. And look, there's Eden right there with her huge ass head. What's up, E? So here's the things that they've added, which makes it good. If you already have Camo, you might need to do an upgrade. I got blessed, so I really don't know the particulars per se. But you can use Camo to flex your what this thing is, your C920 if you got one of them. Here, let me do this real quick. If you want to make your C920 look better, you can do that. If you want to bring up your Brio and give it a little bit of love, because, Brio is good, but it's not great, right? It has potential to be great, but most people still think, let me fix this. People that use webcams seem to think webcams are somehow magic. The problem with a general webcam is they all have small eyeballs. Right? Your webcam is normally tinier than the eyeballs on your iPhone or your Androids and whatnot. So in order for them to bring that epic, delicious picture off of a webcam, you need a lot of light. And a lot of people that are using a webcam as a webcam, for some reason, never get the light discussion, and they start out just looking ill, right? So what Camo has done is most of the webcams on the market ship with really crappy adjustment software. The Logitech one is fairly decent, but many of them, they're lacking. Lacking is probably the best word. My Insta360 camera, the Link, as you guys know, I use all the time. Where's Link Daddy at over here? Like a lot of times with the Link, if I pop this here, Link's pretty clean. Like they do a decent job, but a lot of them are just horrible. So now Camo made themselves so they have access and control over pretty much any camera you throw at it. So it can now enhance my Camlink footage. It can enhance my other Camlink footage. It can enhance things coming from the iPhone, which is what it originally did, but it can also enhance the footage coming out of this Insta360 over here. So one of the new updates in 2.0 is that it works with everything. So your built-in cameras, your webcam, your DSLR, action cams, including continuity camera. And why is that big? Continuity camera is cool. The bokeh still looks like a crayon melted. So now you can use Camo to run those adjustments. So if you've been a Camo user, you've now got some cool things added, and the picture control has gotten better, all of the above. So let me give you a quick look-see over here. Let me change from Chrome to Camo Studio. Booyakala! All right, cool. So this is what Camo Studio looks like right now. And you're looking at my overhead from an Insta360 camera right there. Look, I can kick in a little bokeh action right? So like if I wanted to blur, I don't know why I would do this, but if you wanted to blur that, you can make it like all the way blurry. Like if I had some personal information over there, that blinky thing, I don't know what the heck that is. Oh, I know what it is. It's just not enough light because the monitor is blocking. But if I move the monitor so, it works a little better, there's that. You can go green screen capabilities now, which is kind of cool. Wonder what would happen if I switched it to just my straight up cam link as is. There's me. And what happens if I press green? Yo, that's kind of crazy. So for everybody who is trying to do Ecamm green screen oriented stuff without an actual green screen, like if you're trying to do the Instagram kind of green screen look, you can come over here and then let me drop on my camo camera, right? So I could probably do something like that. If I were not using this mic, it'd work. If I want that mic to work better, I primarily would just add some more light. Let me go in here and turn off the old camo bug that's on right now. Where is the overlay? Turn that off. There you go. And so now all I'd have to do is put like a background back there or well, this is screen share, so that's not really going to work. But I could say camera C, okay? So camera C, I'm going to pick some kind of imagery to put in the back real quick. Let's see what I got here. Da, 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 da. We can throw this imagery back there. Boom. Boom. Hi, guys. I can pretend to be, somebody that uses that kind of weird stuff. So, yeah. It always did that, Cat. That was his main function. That was his main malfunction. And it did it better than pretty much any of the apps in the game. There's a bunch of good stuff. Shoot is great. I like Camo better, and just because of the amount of enhancements that's there. But Shoot also has some pretty incredible features to that as well. But yeah, so yeah, you can do cool stuff with Camo if you wish. If you're about that life, let's turn this green screen stuff off because you know me, I'm never using that. All right, there is a cool little blurry type situation. So it seems to be that it's going based off of some little machine learning type action, right? So because I'm using my CamLink Live for what I'm using my CamLink for, it does weird out a little bit in here, but still good. It's still good. I can come here and mess with my exposure, right? So I'm not affecting my real Ecamm one. I'm affecting this through Camo. I could do some auto white balance. Hey, telemarketer, should we answer a telemarketer live? Wait, I'm in Do Not Disturb. How the heck does a telemarketer slide past Do Not Disturb? What in the heck? I thought Paul calling me was bad enough, but look, it clearly says Do Not Disturb right there on the bottom, and the telemarketer pushed through. That is amazeballs. All right, it's time to go kick some telemarketer peanuts. Anyway, so you got a lot of control in here. I can go in here and add a little vibrance back. Can desaturate a little bit, give me like an old school film look. Actually, that's a decent look. Hyper overexposed. Let's adjust the white balance just a little bit right there. Mellow out the brightness just a taste, not too much, right? And then go and add some silly contrast. Look, I could pull off a whole different look, right? That's a different look. Look, that's funny. I didn't mean to say look twice. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? So you can get in here and do some pretty incredible things with your camera and just, work off of what you're working off of, right? I could even kick it into 9:16 Ultra HD without changing my aspect ratio over here. You know what I'm saying? So I can run a 9:16 look off of Camo and poop deck pappy that sucker right back in the Ecamm. Now, all these unnecessary adjustments is looking weird. Let me turn that off. But if you have a camera that sucks and is not as gorgeous as my camera, you could actually go in there and do some stuff, right? You got audio settings for all of these things. You got presets. So if you want to look like a lemon, you can kick like a weird preset. I don't know why they call this one Tropical Hawaii because nothing over here looks like that. Orc Attack, you can do some weird stuff there. Anyway, if you already got camo, make sure you rock your update. Know that now it can control other cameras and go from there. So I can throw my Insta360 link in there real quick. It's doing the little thing. And now you see my overhead. Boom. So if I want people to see me in my horrible typing or, I need a manicure, there you go. Camo Studio. That's a quick update. I just wanted to show you what's out there. Give it a check out. If you have questions, don't ask me. Ask Eden. She's always around. Let me see what's up with my people in here. That's not me. Nope, it wasn't Paul. Julie, what it do, Beef Stew? How are you doing? I see Cat's here, Paul's here, Dickie's here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. Family, if you guys have any questions, by all means, this is the time. I just want, because of the flow schedule and the Twitch schedule, I didn't really get a chance to come and do something fantastic for the stream today, but I did want to give you the camo update for anybody who happens to use that or anybody looking to use it like Cat. It's been really cool. And if you want to know how come I was late, blame Hank. It was Hank's fault. I was talking to Hank on the phone. And we was reminiscing about our radio days, so you don't get me started. Me and Hank was clowning, and then Karen's like, "Hey, dummy, you got to be streaming in a couple of minutes." I had to run downstairs and try not to break my neck. But thank you, Hank, for the quick chat and reminding me about my radio days. Anyway, gang. So yeah, any questions whatsoever? So here's what we are going to do real quick. I want to show this to Hank because we were talking about some hub action. So let me go back to here and change this to Chrome. Boom. All right. So I was talking to Hank about some hubs. I want to bring this to your guys' attention as well. Let's go to the old CalDigi page. I've talked about this a couple times for those of you who just might be repeat, but the more you get this information, the more it makes sense. Okay, so in this picture, you see what is the Thunderbolt station. Ooh, that's new. What? Oh, snap. Uh-oh, they got even new stuff out. So the normal setup, right, is your TS3 or your TS4. That's what most of the people in our community is using, right? So I didn't want to press that. I wanted to go docs and hugs, and let's peep up the TS4. Now, if you're in the Ecamm community, you're going to see people having minor conniption fits about the TS4. Hey, too soon, bro. Too soon. Oh, God, that is so good. That is so good. Anyway, so people that are having conniption fits about the TS4, you'll find out that they're primarily notebook people. The way that the desktop works is you have two like disparate Thunderbolt lanes in the desktop. And by desktop, I mean Mini, Studio, iMac. That's all we got right now. Okay? So between those four computers, Mini Studio, iMac, and the aforementioned Mac Pro, which is coming, the Thunderbolt lanes are just set up differently. The way they're in the notebooks, the power controller on the Thunderbolt can cause some weird things with the CalDigi, but only specifically when it comes to the Elgato Camlinks. It is in my professional opinion that it's not a problem with the CalDigi TS4 or the TS3s. It is in my professional opinion the problem lays strictly in the hands of El Guido, and I believe it's that just because of the way that device came out circa 2017. It's 2023, and they have made no changes to that thing in that many years, right? That is pushing 5 years. They haven't updated it. That doesn't work in tech, right? So it is in my guess, if you're using Cam Links and you have a notebook, just pick a different brand. But if you have a desktop, you can get the cow digit. Now, the other thing that I want to explain to folks real quick is that they got this whole brand new, they got a whole brand new Thunderbolt Station 4 with 18 ports. I'm going to have to look into this. This is different. Anyway, so they made some updates. Number one, they put 2.5 gig Ethernet on there, which is amazing, which would come in handy for me because, as you guys know, I got a 10 gig Ethernet network. My network is stupid fast. I think that's what the kids call it. You can rock 2 displays out of this. You can rock 8K displays. You got 98 watts of charge and 18 ports, right? So this is cool, right? I think that's this Thunder Station is what a TS4 is. I'm dumb. Never mind. It's the same one. It's the same thing I got. Anyway, so this is fine, but there's a little bit of difference between what this is, and let me add a duplicate tab, and then let me take you over here to the Element Hub. Yes, there you go. Avar is saying it's glitchy. Okay. Should have a credit card warning sticker. All right, that's coming up. I'll add that, Paul. This is a hub. There is a massive blood clot difference between a dock and a hub. Okay? This is the real deal Holyfield hub. So, inside this bad boy here, you have this section here, which is your USB A's, right? On the back, you're going to have, let's come back here. Let's go to the next slide. Oh, I see. You're in that mode. There it is. This one has your Thunderbolt jacks. Oh, you silly. Stop that. Go back. Stop sliding. You slide when I say slide. When I move, you move just like that. So right here, this is what connects to your computer. Jesus. Don't automatically slide my freaking pictures. What is wrong with you? Open this image in a new tab. There you go. And then these are the ones that come out of your computer. So by plugging this into your computer, you can take one of your Thunderbolt ports and turn it into 3. On my studio, I have 2 of these connected. So I have 6 active Thunderbolt ports on my machines. I still have one more that's just there because that's the way Apple did it, right? So if we come over here and then do, and then go to Mackie Mac, and I'll just use the Mini. I'll skip the Studio for right now because Mini is what Hank is getting, right? I said pictures, family. Where you at? Get me down here. There you go. All right, so you can take the Cow Digity, put one right there, and that's the hub. So it's going to take this one, and it's going to give me 1, 2, 3 extra ports. You're going to take this one and say you don't plug nothing in there, and so now you have a total of 4 off of a single machine, right? If you were to plug in 2 of those hubbies, right? Let me come in here and do that. So you would have 1, 2, 3 because of this guy, and then you would have 4 right there, 5. You slow. And then 6. So you would have 6 Thunderbolt ports on a Mac Mini. And now you connect other stuff. What everyone does, for God knows what reason, that didn't listen to me when I explained this the first time, is they plug this guy into the computer. So they take this guy right here and they bring it over here and they plug it into their Mac Mini, right? Which takes up a port. They take the other port over here and they plug in the monitor. This is what most people do. This ugly monitor. All right, there you go. So that's what most people are doing. Now, this guy just becomes a bunch of USB ports and headphones and 2 more Thunderbolt ports and a display port and, the Ethernet. Then they come around the front. They got these SD cards over here, place to pop headphones that no one ever uses. They got these 2 slow daddies right here and then the charger. When you're doing this particular case, this CalDigit TS4 is nothing more than a glorified extension cord. It will not have enough power to plug in all the things you're plugging in, especially when you got people plugging in coffee cup warmers and like extra lights and stuff. Those kind of things plug into the wall. Don't plug them into your dock unless you need them to control stuff. The real deal Holyfield maneuver is to get you a mini and then plug in 2 of these bad boys, right? Off the side, do jammy over here, because that's only going to plug in off the side. It's probably going to move real quick. So that's going to plug in on the side, but then that will give you 3 brand spanking new, like Thunderbolt ports to work with. If you plug in 2 of them, that will give you 6 Thunderbolt ports to work with. These are not extension cords. These hubs actually manage traffic. Okay? I don't know if they got a good picture of it over here. Yeah, it's not really, they don't really show it on here per se, but these hubs manage traffic. You could take this and actually put all the cam links in there and it might work. I have 2 cam links in mine, 2 cam links in the other, and I don't have any problems. Because this guy is managing the traffic. You would take the dock, I think they got a picture of it in here, and you plug it after the fact. You know what I'm saying? So you plug this guy first, and then the hub after the fact, and you shan't have no problems. Ooh, I like what they did here. In this case, they're just using it for a charger. That's kind of genius because it has good power management, right? That's a new picture. I don't think that was there before. So yes, if you take this first and get this first, this is the hub. It's sold under a couple different brands. I'll show you in a second. Plug this to your computer, right? So you got your little mini over here, like such. And you're going to take your 1 Thunderbolt port. You're going to leave it like that. And this is going to give you 3 Thunderbolt ports to work with for all your stuff and a couple USB-A ports to work with for the rest of your stuff. And then you'll be in like Flim. You should not put the dock first. Now, if you're going to have limited stuff to plug in, the dock is fine. But if you're going to try to plug in like an entire studio like me, you want to put the hub first and the dock second, and then you'll be good to go. Correct. This is how I do it. I run it both. Now, I got to ask this question. Anybody care to guess if a CalDigit Thunder Station 3 can work with the CalDigit Element Hub? Yes. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Soho don't got that kind of juice. Exactly. I'm glad Avar's brought this up. The Soho doesn't have enough power to run that thing. I will show you my OWC, but my OWC is in my travel box. This is the Anchor version of that. It's the same thing, right? The same 3 on the back. There's plugs in the front, which is crazy, and it only has 1 USB-A. Boom. This is the pluggable. Again, This one plugs in from the front like that there, and then got these three in the back. And I have the OWC. It's inside my Pelican case right now, but you can use any of them. Roundabout, any of them will work. You get what's available. There's a couple, 2, 3 more new ones that came on the market. It is in my professional opinion that they're all the same. I swear they all use the same basic logic board, and they're just packaged differently. So let me check on you guys real quick, see what's up in here. Yes, I have all of this stuff on my list. Appreciate you. You can really do well with a dock, a hub, and a dock. Oh, I see Kevin. Kevin got jokes. Yes. The TS4 is my main thing. It's right here. The TS4 is there, but I have the Element hub plugged in because the TS4 alone and people with notebooks and cam links does not kind of operate the same. Let me put it that way. The Doc, yo, appreciate you, bruh. Appreciate you. Hey, man, I just kicked it with Leo, Jason, and Andy over on the Twitch spot, romping your old turf. So, boom. Yes, the number one reason why I like this cow digit thing right here is it does come with gigantic brick. So why I have in my actual setup the 2 cow digit Element hubs and a single cow digit Thunder Station 4 is because when I did a breakdown of all of the docks. It's in my channel. You'll see there's a Thunderbolt video. It's like a year old. I picked the cow digit because it had the strongest brick. So that is why. Again, it really only affects us streamer type people. And of course, the link is docrock.live/shop. Exactly. Let me just check, make sure. Kevy Kev, thank you for that. All right, cool. We is up to Diz 8. So, now this is funny, and I'm glad you brought this up. When I was rocking just my OW, right, which is right here. Whee. Come here, Mary. When I was just rocking this handled all my cam links without a flinch. It did everything perfectly fine, no problems. And Elgato really wants to blame it on CalDigit, but it's not CalDigit because every other type of capture joint works. I'm telling you, it's Elgato and the fact that the cam link has not been updated for over 5 years. That's literally what it is. You got to do some weird hack with isochronous and ain't nobody got time for that. So if you can get the OWC, by all means, get your OWC, right? I don't care whether you get an OWC, an Anchor, a Kensington, a Belkin, a Pluggable, the Hank Russell brand. I don't care. Just get yourself a hub. This hub, 1 Thunderbolt into 3 more Thunderbolts. That's important because we will always need Thunderbolt holes, right? And a dock. And when you do that, put this one first, put the dock in here. Or if you don't have a lot of stuff to plug in, you could put the dock in one Thunderbolt port, the hub in the other, and then run it from there. Game recognized game, everything will be everything. And you will sing Christmas songs in the streets. Now, let me get back over here to the Ozon of Amma here. And we want to go see what Thunderbolt for hubs. Let's see who's doing what in the game right now. OWC is on sale, $99. It's a great one. I have 2 of them. Right now, it's in my Pelican case, and the other one's upstairs. So these will totally work, Hank. These are fine. This UTech Smart, never heard of them, but I'm swearing that they're all basically the same. I'm getting a text. Man, my Do Not Disturb is not working at all. Anyway, I'm getting a text from Jared Spink to record podcast tomorrow. So if you guys want something to do tomorrow. We have finally busted Jared into doing live recordings. So don't forget, let me give you guys a link in the chat so that you can remember if you want to come and kick it with Doc and Jared tomorrow. There, Jared. I promoted your damn show. Wait, it says Doc Jared. It should say Doc and Jared. Anyway, never mind. Dang, this picture makes my head look massive, Jared. Thanks. Anyway, so the cow digit is right here, 229 on the Ozana Vamas. People, please do not get these things confused with anything. These generic travel joints do not concern you. They none of your business. Not for streaming. Not for streaming consumption. A plain Jane, all-American travel thingy is completely useless to you as a streamer. Forget about them. Unless they're your secondary or tertiary plugin. Pluggable has updated the one I have in my hands. They gotten a little bit more slim, a little bit more sexy, and still good cheap. You know what? The more and more stuff I get from Pluggable, the more and more I am falling in love with this brand because somebody up there in Washington cares about styling. When I look at the Anchor one, and Anchor is one of my favorite brands in the world, the Anchor one looks like somebody farted on a plate. It's disgusting. But it works. Here's another one made by some company called NVIDIA. I don't know these kin folks, but when I look at the layout, I'm telling you, I think there's one master circuit board on the market and everybody just sticks them in the case. I swear to you. It's kind of funny, but is what it is. This is the pluggable that I had. The Kensington, again, they all look exactly the same. It's pretty funny. So, Hank, don't sweat the brand too much. I am a big fan of Cal Digit and OWC because I know folks at both places. They're like family to me. If whatever else, just get it. Pluggable, I also like because they're a pretty good, reputable company. Sonic Technologies. Look, dude, this is where they're starting to get funny. Look at this. Okay, look at this layout, right? Everything. And then we're going to go back and check out the Kensington. And you can't really tell because they cattywamped it a little bit. But look at this. Hey, come here, girl. Look at this image. Tell me they're not freaking identical, fam. They're identical. Like, I swear to you, they're 100% identical. Where's the OWC? Look, here's the OWC. I'm telling you, son, they're identical. In my video on my channel, I actually stack like 4 of them together and show you that all the holes basically line up. So this is one where you don't got to freak out. And because of that, with this guy being on sale for $99, get that OW. You know what I mean? The only advantage that the Cow Digit has over the OW is you get extra holes in the front. But them extra holes ain't worth $129 because I'm trying to throw everything with USB-A across the room. You know what I mean? So I would say get a couple of them OWs because you can buy 2 of them for the price of one of these. You know what I mean? The reason why the Cow Digit is so popular is because they put these and the retail price is technically like $179. So whoever is putting this up is gouging. Because the real deal Holyfield price is like $179 maybe. Let's come back over here and let's take a peek. They probably out of stock. Man, get your butt out of here, eraser pencils. I see you, Avars. I'm coming back at you, fam. Be right there in a split second sec. Let's go to the not Amazon. Let's go to United States. Shop direct. And then, oh no, they jacked it. They doing it at $229. Damn. All right, take back everything I said. Don't buy the Cow Digit. Just get the OWC or something else. Okay, now, out of here like Vladimir, let's see what Avars is talking about. Hank, I hope that helped you and made it less confusing. You say you getting it, but seeing how you country, double check. I love you, Hank. Anyway, Avars says, my Behringer audio interface died. What should I buy for the Shure MV7? Using USB like a caveman now. My best basic interface right now is still the Scarlett 2i2. They are behind the food chain a little bit. They haven't updated that in a minute. So another good look would be the ProSonus units. ProSonus, they're pretty good. And yeah, on a small scale, that's probably, oh, I got it. Never mind. Take it back. Avars, forget what I said. Pretend you didn't speak English for a split second. This is what the new Scarlett is. I forgot about this. I want one of these. I just haven't found a reason to buy one yet. Focus right. It's not called the Scarlett. What is it called? It might be called Focus. What that thing is. Nope, not even in here. We got to go to the real space. Hold on. I forgot what they call this thing. Vocaster. There it is. There him. This thing is freaking dope. Dope, 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 dope. Boom. Cool. They got a solo version. They got a 2-mic version. But this thing is really cool. This is what's going to probably, for our particular space, podcasters, creators, cats like us, this is what's going to take over for the Scarlett space. But this thing is cool. I got to play with this at Podcast Movement, and I absolutely love it. You can control volume for your host and guests. You got headphone controls up here. You can add some of that Rodecaster Pro sauce to it, and you even got gigantic active mute buttons. And the little ring right here tells you it's muted. If you want to find out deep, man, you dumb, Doc. You are so stupid. Okay, let's do that again. Jesus Christ. Nobody say, Paul, where Paul's supposed to be. Hey, dummy, you're looking at the wrong thing. Like I said, keep it simple. Just listen to what Doc says. I'm glad somebody pays attention, Hank. You just got the ProSonus. Okay, yeah. The Go Box is pretty cool. It has amazing preamps. Mix Pre 3 is also good, a little bit expensive, but yes. Sorry, Avars. There we go. My bad. But I got to play with this, and I thought it was cool. For what it is, it's basically, this is taking the place of the Scarlett. And I like the fact the knobs are just easy to adjust for muggle types. You don't got to get in deep, start messing with software and whatnot. So you got fat mute buttons right here. Let me get out my pencil. Man, go away, Adorama. Nobody think about you. Get my pencil out. Oh, you can't draw. Where is my pencil? Anyway, it's not going to work. You can, mute button is real. You got the sparkle thing. What that does is kind of like the Rodecaster. You can go in there and set some compressions and EQs and noise and whatever. And you can turn that sparkle on, and you can tell the difference between the host and the guest. Again, you got your headphones adjustment up here. And yeah, this is pretty cool. Really interesting piece. Tom Buck has a whole video on it. Maybe Paul Dunkinator can square you up with that. But I think this is a cool new device by Focusrite. It is kind of schwanky. Okay. Why I just ain't showed that screen, me don't know. But yeah, I love the ProSonus interfaces too. I think they're kind of incredible. Another one that I like is the SSL, but they cost a little more, but SSL has a lineage of keeping it gangster. So that's this guy right here. Solid state logic. Most of you muggles won't know about these, but people from the music business, SSL is the joint. You know what I mean? So these are pretty clean interfaces. Again, I just like designs, and I like it when your interface has big tactile knobs on it. The problem with small box interfaces is on the fly, it's hard for you to put your giant fingers in there and start, messing with these controls, right? So this is cool, but these buttons are tiny and you're live and you got to make an adjustment. Nah, I prefer me a nice, big, fat, I don't even have to know what I'm looking at knob. They make they just make your job a lot easier. The Mark of the Unicorn joints out here, this is the M4. Also a dope box. Really cool. They got really clean preamps on the market of Unicorn. I think Focusrite probably has some of the cleanest preamps in the business. They just do. And then everything after that, I'm gonna start spending your money. So let me stop. Let me stop. This was the cheap ProSonus. If you're trying to be ball on the budget, it works. It works really good and not expensive. ProSonus, one thing about them, they deliver with a sweet amount of software. Yes, it is portable. It is nice and portable. And Buck Nasty did a video on it. So check out your man Buck Nasty and look at his thing. Hate, 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 hate. Get it? Buck Nasty. Ah. Is Luis here? Let's see. Did I see Luis? Because if Luis is here, I just got to say, fifth. Luis is probably babysitting a nephew. Joe said that Cow Digital wasn't available when I was looking. Oh, yeah, the Anchor. I got an Anchor, too. It's right here. It's good. It's just ugly. The device itself is very functional. I don't know why is this ribbed for her pleasure? It don't make no damn sense. And it's slippery. So because of these weird ridges, it's hard to stack something else on top of it, you know? So, but it's nothing wrong with the unit. The unit itself is good. Anchor makes fantastic kit. They're literally one of my favorite brands. They do currently make my favorite travel battery if you need any battery traveling. All right, let me check on you guys. There you go. Fifth. I knew Luis was listening somewhere. It's just great water, fam. There's no 40s happening today. So yeah, that's it. I mean, literally, I just wanted to do a quick Q&A, catch up with you folks, see what's cooking with Pam, tell you about the Camo 2.0. Unless you guys got more questions, I'm finna go get me a bowl of ramen. I'm just saying. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. That is, man, that's one of those things that's a classic that will live on in perpetuity. Like it's good. Hank, let's make sure we get you into the Discord server. And, while you're getting your stuff set up and back on your feet, we'll have you pop in and hang out with all of us in the Discord. We do. I mean, it's kind of like the other Facebook group, but it's our own personal thing, so we can do whatever we want in there. Nobody's yelling at me. My only boss is me and you guys. So we have a lot of fun in there, and, by all means, jump in. We'll get you squared away. And, somewhere we'll get you all your stuff that you need. I hope that conversation about the hubs and docks makes sense. Just look at Amazon right now. I would probably say they don't have to be matching pairs. Don't get it twisted. Again, I believe that most of these small guys, I swear they're the same circuit board. I haven't cracked them open because I haven't felt like it, but I pretty much feel like these are all basically the same circuit board. So knock yourself out. This is going to be super dumb answer, but trust you me when I say this, I am not joking. Everybody in here will back me up. The primary difference between Ecamm and OBS is our community. Like, I can do most of the same things in both programs. And yes, OBS is free. Well, I'm literally having this conversation with Hank right before we started the stream. I was talking to him on the phone. And anybody that's using Ecamm will tell you, like, period, point blank, the support that we get both as a company. Now, full disclosure, I don't know if you know this or not. I work at Ecamm, so yeah, it's a loaded question. But prior to working at Ecamm, the support is just different. We're there. But our community, even if you never talk to tech support, the community is where it's at. We get down. When we travel somewhere, people the Ecamm family would come and meet me. We'll go have coffee. Jared, who's Ecamm fam, right? I was in San Diego last week. He hits me up. He's like, "What are you guys doing for lunch?" He took Diana and I to go get this amazing freaking chicken sandwich while we're being attacked by airplanes. And Jared took me to Peter McKinnon's coffee place, James Coffee. Fam, that coffee is good. But, all right, this is going to be crazy. I'll explain to you what I mean by Ecamm fam. Joe, I hope this Know Your Joe means you talk about coffee because then we're instantly friends. The Hank who's in the chat, he had a freaking horrible accident. His house burnt down. He lost all of his equipment. Ecamm fam posses up, throws together a GoFundMe so we can get my man back in the saddle again. Because the Ecamm fam is legit. When I get to do interviews, when I'm talking to magazines, when people ask me what's the number one feature Ecamm, I always say the community. Because technical features, anybody can copy technical features, right? Every streaming software in the planet can look over our shoulders and steal any of our ideas and add it to their app. But of all the apps that are on the market right now, I will bet my house none of them have a community like us. Our community rides together. They help each other out. Everybody is, for the most part, cordial. There's a couple weirdos in the group. The guy Paul Duncan comes to mind. I'm joking, Paul. I love you. But yeah, we've developed long-lasting friendships because of the people in our community. So why, yes, it's free, and free is a great price. The Ecamm fam is irreplaceable, period. You know what I mean? And the rest of it I can teach. I can teach you anything. So there's that. And I come from Wirecast, which is like $900. And I think Ecamm is way better. Of course, I should say that now. I work there, but I didn't always work here. They suckered me into coming to work for them. Let's see what David said. Talk about the IK interface that was featured. You know what? I don't know. I wasn't there until late, so I don't know what Derek did. I'm sure he will be calling me soon to tell me, but I hadn't seen the stream because I was doing stuff in my house. I was doing the honeydew list. See, Parker should know. Parker is like security guard of all the Ecamm streams. Parker is always here. So I have a joke that Parker lives inside the Ecamm streams. So there you go. Joe, I wish I could give you a better answer, but there's a big difference. I would say if you want to see for yourself, come tomorrow. The boys, aka the developers, the guys who wrote Ecamm, they're doing their founders Q&A tomorrow on the Ecamm channel. And again, here's a problem with open source. Open source is dope because a lot of great innovation comes from there. And open source is dope because anybody can add to and whatever. But that's also what makes it a little bit dangerous. And it also, you can't build around a team around the founders, right? Because there is no founders. It's open source, right? So our guys come on every single month. They do a question and answer. People ask questions or people say, hey, I got a feature request. And under normal circumstances, and this is everybody in the chat can back me up on this, somebody will ask for something in the app in one of these Q&As, and probably within like a week or two, the developers, Ken and Glenn, will have implemented it and fixed it because that's just how they are. And that, to me, that's hard to replace. And that's what Ballad Vibes means by that. So, yeah. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. You know we love you, PJ. We always good to see PJ in the building. Okay, fam. I think we wrap it up. But I appreciate you guys for coming through. And we'll be around Saturday. Got another stream. I'm doing a talk for Podfest. you can still get access to that. Go and check out Podfest and come and check out some of these here sessions that we doing. And then after that, I'll be taking off to NAB. And I just found out yesterday that I'm gonna get to go kick it with Mob Deep and the Broccoli crew, the Broccoli Squad. We are going to be in Vegas, hanging out at NAB, nerding out on video stuff. Thanks, Joe. Man, if you need a consultation or something, by all means, hit me up. We'll get you squared away. True story, right? Glenda came from the PC space to be part of this. This is true. Same with Luis. Luis is now our producer for a couple of our shows, and he's one of our editors. But like Luis bought a PC, bought a Mac coming from the PC space just to use Ecamm, and now he's ride or die. So it's kind of funny how that works. Yeah, why is that? I would like to know. I don't do Twitch anymore. Just not a thing. But yeah, I'm curious. Avars, let us know. Appreciate y'all. Y'all good. And thank you. Oh, Avars, let me know too. Hit me up with a DM on IG. I've been doing all of this Python stuff in Visual Studio Code. And I just installed Prettier, but if there's any other extensions that I should install for my Python life, please let me know. I'm dying to know. That's it. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you guys. Hold up. Before I go, I found this the other day, and I got to say, it's been glorious. Okay, let me do this. YOUTUBE. I found this app the other day, and this has been crazy balls. All right. Basically, wait, don't do that. Basically, you can run this extension inside your Chrome, and then when you come over here, this won't have anything because it's not live. But let's go check out JRAD, and then let's play something from the list here. Let's play Josh was streamed 6 days ago. Press pause on that so we don't get in trouble. The summary, if I take it out of theater mode, I get a little box up here that will give me a summary of the video. And I don't know why it's not loading right now. Maybe that video, maybe Jared didn't make a transcript. Let me pick something else. There's JRAD. Oh, Merlin does it too. I didn't know that. So I can just say, summarize this video. Stop that before we get in trouble. I hit the button. It's generating a summary. And you can get like a full like chat summary from your videos. So I've been using this thing right here, and it's quite amazing. So go and give that a check out. It's called YouTube Summary with ChatGPT. It's been extremely helpful. PK, what's up, brother? No, I am speaking. It was under your picture. What'd I do? Oh, my bad. Oh, I got it. Paul is correct. I am doing a session for the Final Cut people. So I'm speaking at Visual Storytellers Conference. But yeah, so this is the Merlin version, but there's also the one for my other plugin, which for some reason didn't load right now. But just trust me, it works. It's fantastic. Check out the YouTube summarizer for ChatGPT. It is kind of incredible. I don't know why Merlin is pushing it out the way. It didn't land here on the bottom somewhere. I have to refresh Chrome. But it's pretty cool setup. Right there at the top, you get a little thing that says transcript and summary. And actually, as much as I was liking Merlin at first, I think this other one does a better job than Merlin. So I bet you if I came in here and told Merlin to shut up, it would work. Nope, not there. I have to figure this out. Anyway, it was working yesterday. So just go play with it. You'll see what it is. It's kind of cool. Oh yeah, it does. It is available on Safari. So let me do that. That's a good call, Glenda. Because that's one of the reasons why I picked it is because it was available on Safari. I also hit up the developer because he's Japanese, so I sent him a little message. Let me do it this way. Yeah, it works amazing. It's actually super good. Let me do my Safari thing, and then let's do the old tubes of views. And let's see, Ken and Glenn and I there. Let me do Marshall, that was scheduled. Oh, VHS Club also scheduled. Man, let me pull up Jared. Because that was a good conversation. Let's pull this one up. Oh, I know what I did. See, Glenda, you just made me realize I did it on my other, I was doing this on my other machine. So on this machine, I don't have the extension installed. That's why I'm stupid. Let me go ahead and add it because Safari has the ability to add it right there. You see? So let me go ahead and install it real quick and then you'll get to see. That's what it was. That's why it wasn't working. It was from my other machine. Why? Why are you crazy, boy? You're out of your mind. All right, now we're good in the hood. So I'll go ahead and run that. Quit and open Safari preferences. Bam. Safari preferences there. You got to turn it on. Now it's on. Now we are in there like swim there. I refresh this bad boy. And is it going to want me to quit Safari and come back? That is the question. Oh, this glass thing is also super cool, by the way, but we won't talk about that. Let me check my extensions. I wonder if Safari wants you to quit. Allow on every website. Boom. And then I don't have my watch today. So that's funny. I'm looking for my yes, the video does have to have a transcript, and most videos are auto transcript by YouTube. It is better if you actually do your own transcript. So that was a good question, Glenda. But now you see it's there. It just needed me to hit the button. So anyway, I hit this, and it's going to generate a full transcript of what Jared was talking about, right? Okay, so now what I can do is click here and go to Chat GPT. I can just jump to a current time, or I can copy the transcript. So if I do this, it's going to open Chat up. Chat's going to make me log in, of course. And then after, it will give me a summary automatically. Dude, I'm already logged in. What are you doing? Lord of mercy, Lord of mercy. Go, 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 go. There it is. It's there. It will automatically pull the summary after that. Dude, we just logged in. Jesus. Safari, what are you doing? Why you got to be like that? What's wrong with you? There we go. Next. Done. Chad. My boy Chad. Let's switch Chad to 4 because I got plus. Now I hit the button. And then it's thinking. It's going to give me a video summary of all of that right there. Chad is thinking. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool how this whole entire situation works. Just go play with it. You'll see that it's fun, and you'll have a lot of fun and amusement with that video. Good for you to do for your own videos, to find things that you can share throughout your social life. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Peace out. Appreciate you. You guys are amazeballs. I'll see you on Saturday. Aloha.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city of